MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dan Straley is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. Second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Towards second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad. They'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's 4 for 11. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Bryant leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Cubs strand one. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. And there he goes towards second. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maybin. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Striding in, Justin Bour. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Runners on first with one down. Now this one hit hard out to right field by Bour and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back. Runner at first here, one man out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's Starlin Castro. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him on the way. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Bourne has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting 7, center fielder number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Straley, a former Cincinnati Red. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Starlin Castro. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First offering on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Martin Prado now. Fouled away. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 2 for 9. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. Marlins down quietly. Will move to the 3rd with no score. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Hendricks. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Kyle Hendricks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit, but lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Addison Russell, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Third inning, no score to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Javier Baez.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. So striding in, Miguel Rojas. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Miguel Rojas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. On the ground to third. Bryant's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Lewis.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Outside, 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 9th, Hendricks. And
coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Dan Straley. comes the first pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And Hayward has a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Chris Bryant. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 delivery. Sliders in for a strike. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Two pitches fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. hit hard on the ground at first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maben set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Cameron Maben.
First delivery to him on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Back to him on the mound. And this is taken for the out.
The left fielder, number 32, Derek.
Digging in to try it again. Derek Dietrich looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Up next from Miami, Justin Bour. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Bour is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. The windup and the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Miami down in order through 4. Still tied 0-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on but fouled off to the left. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that would bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Starlin Castro.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Martin Prado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Prado is off at first with 2 away. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0 now. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. A changeup over the inside corner. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for Miami. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Kyle Hendricks.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Brinson. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner. 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dan Straley, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded softly to the right. Rizzo ranges to his right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Cameron Maybin. A hit in 2 tries so far. The pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Maybin, the runner at first with 2 gone. in there, and it's even now, 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Weak chopper up the line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. Still no score. Welcome back to South Florida. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Jason Hayward now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Grounded to the right. Bohr has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One out, nobody on. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Come on, Marlins!
The 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Gets him out in front on a good changeup. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tazawa. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, he's 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Tazawa is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Bouncer down the line. Up with it now is Prado, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now batting, Justin Bour struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count. Get himself a base hit.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Wait for the pitch.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
He's going.
Running is Castro. This is line to left. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Martin Prado now. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Roll, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Castro, the runner at third. Realmuto over at second. Prado is over at first with 1 away. On the ground up the middle. Baez has it. Only play will be to first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready for another shot now. Lewis Brinson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Popped him up. Hayward coming on. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Steve Cishek will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 41.
Mike Freeman is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Batting in the 8th spot. Number 4. Mike Freeman.
Johnny Giavotella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Johnny Giavotella.
In there for strike 1. Three runs already home here. Now he reaches out here and just serves this one out behind first. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's gone 2 for 6. 4 runs here in this half inning. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Cishek was born in Massachusetts. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Cishek pauses. Here it comes on 3-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs nothing.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 48, Severino Gonzalez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Happ. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
He pulls this one into right. Maben is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman, Mike Freeman.
Now at the plate, Mike Freeman. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The batter, shortstop, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Gonzalez, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Freeman stands at first with 1 out. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. 3-2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Javier Baez, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Come on, Marlins!
Now a throw over to first,
Oh, he's in there.
and he's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 32, Ryan Dunsing.
Ready once again, Derek Dietrich.
Leading off for the
Lifetime
Marlins.
against Brian Dunsing.
Left
He's 1 for
fielder,
2.
Derek Dietrich.
First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Dunsing, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Ball.
In now, Justin Bohr, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Two balls and a strike to Bohr. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Starlin Castro is on deck. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Starlin Castro. Runner goes for second. Ready with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it 4-0. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Drew Steckenrider comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Chris Bryant now. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Ready. Here's the first offering, and opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Bryant stands at second with no outs. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Don't let him score!
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Let's go, man!
Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Kyle Berklow answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Kyle Berklow.
The young catcher Wilson Contreras, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And that's over. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Come on, Marlins!
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Riding in once again, Ian Happ. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-0 the score tonight. The Fish put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Junichi Tazawa claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.